I'm coming to you today from my yoga mat. I'm actually sitting on my yoga mat because in my meditation this morning, I asked what I should do today to be of service. What could I do to be of service to others today? And I felt very strongly called to share this message with you. So if you have at all experienced victim mindset or felt like a victim or ever referred to yourself as a victim. And a victim, the way that I define it, is someone who sees a past experience or a person in their life as having done something to them, and it can still hijack your mind or your thoughts or your emotions or your beliefs in your life today. You know, there are many people who say, oh, I've overcome that. I've gone past that. I've done all the work. I've released it. I've forgiven. I've let go. So if that's true, then really true, we would not have those victim thoughts. Now, here's the thing. What I want to do, why I'm doing this video right now, is because I would love for you to release, let go, get rid of, put an end to those victim thoughts or that victim mindset. But the thing is, I can want it all I want. I can want it for me and I can do it for me. I can want it for you, but until you want it for you as much as I want it for you, then it's not going to happen. And here's why I want it to happen for you. I want it to happen for you because I know the joy, the peace of mind, the total free feeling of living your life without that experience or that person being able to occupy any space in your mind. To me, that's true freedom. To me, that's success, because no one or no experience any longer has control or power over my thoughts, my feelings, and my emotions. And I don't know about you, but that's amazing. I mean, there was a time in my life when I never thought that that would be possible. Here's another reason that I want it for you. And this is selfish, purely selfish, okay? Can be honest, transparent. Because when you heal you, you actually heal the collective. So wherever you are on your spiritual journey or your spiritual understanding or how you see the world and how the world works, you know, whatever you are open to giving you your inspiration, whether it's God, Buddha, the universe, flowers, whatever it is, that feeling and that experience and that connection is so powerful. We're all connected. Remember, everything is energy. We look at ourselves and we think we're solid. You know, I look at this back here and I think, you know, it's solid, but it's not. Everything is energy. Everything is vibrating. And some of it's vibrating really slow. Some of it's vibrating really, really quickly. So wherever you're vibrating, we're all vibrating together. But we can only attract to us at the level we're vibrating. So if we're still in that mindset of seeing something as being done to us, or someone who wronged us, or someone who should have known better and not done X, Y, or Z to us, or an experience that we experienced. Now, I have published 3 books, and I don't say that to impress you. I say that to press upon you that as I released, let go of, got rid of those experiences in my past and shared them with the world, I couldn't believe how could me, Nancy Muller, coming from where I came from, experiencing what I experienced, sometimes having so little faith in myself, so little feelings of self-worth or self-confidence or self-love, how could I possibly be making a difference to the world, to the universe? And it wasn't until that I started to learn no one's going to save me, no one's going to rescue me, no one's going to change, no one's going to step up to me and say, hey, I'm really sorry that I did this, or hey, I'm really sorry that that happened. Because honestly, even if those people that you think wronged you come up to you and they say, hey, I'm really sorry, until you deal with the feelings and emotions that permeate that experience, until you understand that your feelings are driving the bus of your life. I say that all the time. Our feelings are driving the bus, meaning wherever you're going in your life, your feelings are in charge. They're taking you wherever. So if you wake up and you're having a day where you're feeling really happy and up and upbeat, and then something can happen where it would trigger a memory and you find yourself going down, down, down like that. I call it that nope slope, right? Because you're just like, nope, I don't want to go there. But you feel yourself being drawn down into it and you're like, oh man, this sucks. I thought that I climbed out of this. Now here's the beautiful part about this. You have climbed out of it. But until you are able to recognize the feelings and emotions when they pop up, and then have something in place for you to have that instant switch where you can go from positive to negative like in less than 16 seconds, then you're still giving your power away to that person or that experience. And that means you're not truly healed from it. We all have this inner child inside of us, right? I have a little 5-year-old Nancy inside of me, and sometimes she's just like, I don't want to do this. And I have to recognize that. I have to say, okay, what's going on today? You know, what's triggering you? What's coming up for you that's causing you to think we're stuck here, or that we have to sit in this minutia of unpleasantness right now. And did you know that it takes 16 seconds to attract something to you based on your thought? That's the frequency. It takes about 16 seconds. So if you're recognizing that something negative is coming into your mind, that you're being weighed down in mind, body, and spirit, and you're feeling like, oh no, here it comes again. I'm being pulled down that nope slope. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? When you get to a point where you can recognize that, and then you have tools to turn it around, that doesn't mean you're going to instantly be able to let it go. But when you have tools in your toolbox and an understanding of how you do have the power to turn that, now you start to go up the slope. And that's all it takes, is a change of direction. Changing that direction. Going up, seeing yourself going up to where you want to be instead of being down there. And when you go up, right, you're raising your vibration, you're raising your levels of energy. And when you do that, you're also raising your feelings. You start to go from, man, I suck, life is not good to me, to, wow, I never knew life could be so wonderful. And I want that for people. I want people to walk around going, hey, I didn't know life could be so amazing. I want that. But it took me a long time to really understand that I can't want it for someone more than they can want it for themselves. I can talk, I can share, I can give information, I can share messages, I can serve, I can support. But until someone is ready to accept that they can have this as well, or that they deserve to have it, or they're just plain old sick and tired of living in that, bottomless pit of that nope slope, until they're ready to create their new beginning, until they're ready to say, you know what, I've hit rock bottom and it sucks. And I'm tired of continually hitting rock bottom. Instead, now start saying, okay, I'm going to switch. Instead of rock bottom, I'm going to see it as ground zero. Ground zero means I've got a new place to start from. I'm creating a really firm foundation. All right, I've got that. And then there really truly are ways for you to step out of whatever is weighing you down in mind, body, and spirit. Now let's go back to victim mindset. You know, when I was a child, my childhood was full of fear, full of mental abuse, verbal abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse that escalated to sexual abuse by the age of 12. There was such a long period in my life where I just didn't feel that I had any worth. And my 5-year-old self brought that with me into adulthood, and it took me a long time, many years, many teachers, many coaches, many spiritual mentors, many tears, many hours of, are you sure I'm worthy? Are you sure? Are you sure? And here's what I can tell you. For some reason, it is so much easier for us to believe that we don't matter, or that we aren't enough, or that we don't deserve than we do. And when you can really start your day with, hey, I deserve this, and start thinking like, what do I want today? Oh, I deserve that. I'm going to go for it. And you can't get to that level of belief if you're still being pulled down into that victim mindset. As long as I was still telling myself that story about, what had been done to me, and why did these people do this, and why does it have to happen to me, and I don't understand. As long as I could be pulled back into that feeling or those thoughts or those emotions, then my day could not go forward on a high vibrational frequency. And remember, everything is energy. So is it any wonder when I would attract things to me that were unpleasant, or I would attract people to me that I really did not want in my life? It took me a long time to realize that I was attracting this. Now here's the thing. Once you realize that you are attracting it, once you realize that you have that power, that everything that is you're experiencing, everything you're feeling is based on you, the power of you. Now you start to see life differently. You start to say, yeah? Well, if I have the power to do that, then that means I have the power to do something that I really want, right? Right. But most of us don't really know what we want. We only concentrate on what we don't want. I don't want that person in my life. I don't want to think about those bad times. I don't want to think about what so-and-so did to me. I don't want to think about that time that I truly embarrassed myself. And when we're constantly thinking about what we don't want, we're putting so much attention, energy, and focus on that creates a vibration or our feelings. And that's where we're vibrating. And if that's where you're vibrating, you are going to pull more of people and experiences into your life to keep you feeling that way. So this is the reason for this message. There is a way out of this. I know because I've experienced it. I know because I've been there, and I've been where I am now. And it's wonderful. And I want this for you. I truly do. I want you to feel amazing. I want you to feel loved. I want you to feel happy. I want you to feel joyful. I want you to feel prosperous. I want you to feel abundant. I want you to feel like, man, you can do anything you want. I want that for you. But until you want that for you, then it's not going to happen. And here's the thing. I have learned to stop saying, I want to help people, because that's judgment. And we should never sit in judgment of another person. It's not up to me to judge where someone is on their life's journey. Because we all are where we are for a specific reason. And remember, everything that you're feeling is creating a vibration, and that vibration is going out into the universe. And as it goes out into the universe, it's mixing with the collective. And there's got to be contrast. There's got to be white if there's going to be black. There's got to be up if there's going to be down. There's got to be dark if there's going to be light. So wherever you are, chances are there needs to be that contrast. But also know that if you're ready to do the opposite, that is possible. So if you're ready to step out of that victim mindset, and I know, because I've been there, you're telling yourself, I'm not a victim. I don't see myself as a victim. But remember, a victim and a victim mindset happens as long as you're blaming another person or a past experience for something that has happened in your life. Just pay attention to your words. You might be surprised, because I know I was. When my teachers and my coaches pointed out to me, Nancy, look what you keep saying. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I keep saying that. And until I learned to pay attention to my words and pay attention to my thoughts, pay attention to my feelings, and realize that I have the power to feel fabulous. Until I realized that, I was in victim mode because I was giving my power away to what I thought had been done to me. And there is a much better way to live your life. So if anything that I've said here resonates with you, if you feel like, hey, I'd like to know a little bit more about this, I invite you to visit masteringyourbeliefs.com. Take a look at the site, look around, whatever calls to you, pay attention to your intuition. Follow your intuition. That would be the next step. If nothing calls to you, that's where you are right now. Wherever you are, give yourself permission for that to be perfectly okay. In the meantime, if you have any questions, remember, ask your sensei. This is Nancy Muller, the one and only Life Sensei, saying ciao for now.